Hi, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. How are you today? I'm so excited. Welcome, 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 welcome. That is Thursday. It's a week very enjoyable. I've been to and it's just been but I wanted to go ahead and get started, and obviously, with wishes for you know, this is the subject about wishes for the world. Things we world different in our world, but for whatever reason, it is what it is, right? So, with that being said, I hope that next week we're able to rejoin. I had a big old snap going right on around here. It was something going on with my monitor. One of my monitors is um, just in the process of upgrading a lot of my hardware. So, fortunately, I was able to figure out what was going on and decided to eliminate that so that we don't have that problem today. But I am very excited that you guys are here today and that we are bringing in the topic. Like I said, wishes for the world are basically wishes that things that we hope our world will get better at, if you will. And by saying we have wishes for the world, we're like, okay, add uh, to make a wish for the world, this is what I would wish. And it was basically that would allow me to say that again, have marriage, we inclusive in terms of being able to love and share um, the blessings that we hope to have in the world. Hmm. With that being said, basically, there have been a lot of things from the bank robberies to some one of our states of Tennessee. Seems like Tennessee has had a lot of negative in our news. And, you know, I like to be very high spirited. I apologize, everybody. Give me a second. Try to be high spirited and keep everything positive and keep the momentum uplift and not accountable for that person, then again, you're the only one that can change who you are. If you come in as a negative individual and you do not are not trying to keep the positive momentum of your own person, well, what are we going to do? We can't do anything, right? So, with that being said, my hope is that if that is someone that you are on the bandwagon with, I mean, and someone who is hoping to transition into a more positive vibe, then you into the candidacy once that time has approached. Like I said, there's a lot going on in our world. Um, as you know, there is at my desk here, but I'm just trying to get. Uh, it seems like I said to you last week, I'm bound and determined. I'm not gonna let anything negative infiltrate my space and make me feel inferior to the point where I'm not succeeding. So I Pajama Line. Well, we're having trouble streaming. Whatever. I'm not even going there. I tried to launch a Pajama Line, and I'm just the type of person, you know. You know how you have friends and neighbors who come around, and they always selling something. And so you get to the point where you're like, oh, here she comes. She got something new she's trying to sell. And so when that happens, you kind of like stray away from those people or whatever. And it's a known fact that when it comes down to it, I'm sorry to say, but family and friends are the last ones to support you. You always get your support from people that don't even know you. And it's cool. It is completely and totally cool, because when it comes down to it, I believe in me. And somebody can do whatever they have to do to try to do whatever they need to do, but I'm not going to subscribe to that negativity, right? So I feel like we all have to put ourselves out there at some point in life, and what you decide to do is totally up to you. And you may not feel comfortable with everything, but what you have to realize is that you are the person that should be endorsing yourself. You shouldn't have to worry about whether or not somebody else wants to endorse you the way you would endorse yourself. So that's the positive, feedback on that. But for the most part, we have become so populated in our world, kind of like sending into our last topic of world wishes. And there's so many things going on in terms of how soon the country will become the world's most populated place. Okay, well, they've been saying that forever. And I hate when I hear these terms, because when you hear these terms, the last time we heard it, next thing you know, we had this outbreak of COVID. So I just feel like sometimes our country starts rumors and propaganda. Excuse me, and when they do that, we start to see an influx of things that can create more fear in everybody. And I think that fear is something that you should have only for a spiritual being more powerful than you. Let's put it there. And if you do have fear for someone more powerful than you, then you know exactly where to place your mental in terms of how you're going to handle life, right? So basically, you just have to figure out where it is that you're going to be and what you're going to do. And this kind of like is our world news, but it's kind of rolling into our topic trends about Mr. Jamie Foxx. I was just so outdone to hear about him being ill and having a stroke. But what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to transcend into our trending topics. So we'll be right back, you guys. Again, I look forward to you after these messages. Thank you.